The moment when you go to log in on Star Trek in the morning and you're like, oh, that's right, I have to deal with a game that's growing and figuring out that you should probably fix stuff before you release it. At least like the size of ships and stuff. Morning, morning. So the update for season 14 came out on Tuesday. And then they had some issues with like ship sizing, and at least with the new scout ship, and they had to shut down and do a restart like Wednesday morning. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got everything fixed. And then I go to log in this morning and it's like, oh, we're doing emergency maintenance again. I'm like, this is the second day of emergency morning maintenance. I haven't played Star Trek in 3 days. Okay, no, I technically played it on Tuesday, but I didn't play it at my typical time.
The thing that gets me about the issues they're having, they're the kinds of things that are really easy to test for. I mean, everyone's experiencing the scaling issue with the ship. Why didn't they give everyone the ship? I mean, it's not like your Tribble account carries over to...
Yeah, that's exactly what happens on Star Trek, or on WoW. When you're on the PTR, you can have ever-loving ass tons of gold, and you can get a butt ton of, you know, mounts from everything. Like, you go to a vendor for a rep thing and they'll like, oh, you're gonna be, like, you do quests.
Sometimes.
Well, I know, but there are times where I've done quests for stuff and they'll give me like 1,000 or 2,000 rep per quest because they just want me to get through the rep system.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, by the way, now that you're exalted, all these mounts cost a copper.
Yeah.
But I have 3 million gold because I transferred my alt over 5 times. And they're like, well, yes, but you know, the thing is, it's the PTR, it's Tribble, they don't care. Yeah. So they probably did give everyone the ship. But much like happens on WoW, is for some reason the Tribble server has a clause in it somewhere that makes things not necessarily fully apply as they would on a live server. Where a patch has spent so much time on the PTR on WoW, and then all of a sudden it goes live and like 5 major things went wrong, and Blizzard's like, huh? Like, they don't even know how it happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I try to think was happening with this, but it's just...
And to be fair, they are generally pretty bug-free.
By and large, this is like a couple things. I mean, I know there was the anti-proton debacle, and I was drinking the tears of that one, but I don't know. But it just makes me realize that, like, WoW has by and large figured this stuff out and figured out how to test for it, and any of the major problems aren't major problems. At least when it comes from PTR to live. But, but Star Trek and Cryptic still have major issues, like every time. Like, when's the last, look, I'm not necessarily asking you per se, because you don't log in the morning, but I can't remember the last time Blizzard came out with a patch and then had to the next morning, and then the next morning.
Like maybe a pre-expansion patch? Last expansion?
I think Pandaria had one like that. The pre-expansion patch needed to fix some stuff like that. But I know Warlords didn't, you know? And I think partially it's because they have like delayed release of stuff now. So like if anything's going wrong with like the content as it's on a live server, people already basically have the live stuff on their server or on their computer. They just can't play it yet until the expansion comes out. So it's live, but it's not live. And the same thing they do with raids. We downloaded Antorus in 7.3. They'll unlock it in 7.3.2. But really, they're just unlocking it. It's already on there. So anything that happens to screw around with the system on a live server, especially under heavy server load, as what happens, they probably had devs sitting inside the raid going, okay, that's what's going to screw up. That's what's screwing up on live servers. So that when they finally bring it out, there was a time with Blizzard that they would just, boom, here's this stuff. Like, people on freaking Star Trek were like, oh my god, I can't believe this game has gotten so powerful. It's now bogging down my system. I'm like, this is Tuesday at noon. Seriously? Like, everybody's logged in right now because it's new content. They're like, but it's so laggy. I can't believe my computer sucks so much. No. The system is bogged down by like all these people going up. The person, like, I swear to God, the person had me on ignore in the fleet. So I was like, what are you doing? Like, I'm literally telling you why this is happening, but I'm not feeding into your delusions that your computer sucks. because I was getting lag too, and my computer does not suck. But his train is coming down the line. I can see the headlights. The other train also came in too. But I'm I'm just gonna spin stuff because we have a raid up here. I have a YouTube new from the Silas story. Oh, man, I didn't put that on. Watch later, whatever. So anything you want to say before you go?
I'm running late. I hate it when I do this. Bye.
Alright, well, I've kind of got a lot of that angst out on the internet. I got a little too worked up this morning. And it turns out, but the thing is even though at the end I understand, I'm like, yes, this is how things go. This is how the internet, this is how MMOs go. The problem is there are people in the Star Trek Online group on Facebook that don't understand. I was online 1 second, I went to go switch my characters and it kicked me off. Is my account banned or something? Do I have too many characters? And I'm like, no, it's... Like even my fleet leader, who's a moderator on that forum, said, no, it's maintenance. They announced that maintenance was going to happen. He goes, no, they announced maintenance at 9 o'clock, not 7 o'clock. First of all, the guy didn't do time zones correctly. And second of all, yeah, it was like 7:30 when it went down. And it went down late because that happens. But there are people, there's a whole forum posting in that Facebook post where people they don't and click. So anyways, that's that. I just figured I'd catch up that I wasn't just angsting all damn day. I've been listening to some heavy metal. There was someone on my Snapchat that I was like, bye-bye, you are unfriended. They were sitting at the gym and they're like, I can't lift to this music. It's so emasculating. And the song in the background is Whiskey in the Jar by Metallica. I'm like, first of all, that song's being played for high schoolers. Second of all, how is that song emasculating? Whatever. I don't know. I guess if it's not bumping, grinding gangster rap, you can't lift to it. I mean, I got someone on Facebook, and I was like, no, I listen to classical music or motivational speeches. I was like, I'm sorry. Motivational speeches make me want to go to the gym. I don't need a motivational speech at the gym. Classical music at the gym? I mean, I like to lift to the beat of a song to an extent. There are sometimes you don't want to lift to Sandstorm by Darude. Maybe some cardio on every other beat. Clutch my pearls, I'm not running that fast. But it's just, I don't know what to do. But I'll say this. So another announcement, just so you guys know. Instagram, link is below, Dashrick. We'll be live streaming at about 4 o'clock PDT. It is currently 10:13. I almost read that as 10:18, but I would have been off by 5 minutes, so not a big deal. So in like 6 hours, I will be live streaming. Speaking of which, I should probably head to the gym after I do the video. Gotta get my cardio in, but I don't want to be late to the thing, because if I'm announcing that I'm live streaming, because screwy thing is, Southridge's JV was supposed to have an away game today, but for some reason it's back to home. So this is like 4 home games in a row, because there was the scheduled home game, and then they were supposed to go to Jesuit, but that game got weirdly canceled, so they played Lake Ridge at home, and then the scheduled home game was last week, and then they're supposed to have an away game at Sunset today, which is not that far from my house, but apparently they're having a home game. So yeah, that's going to be at Southridge. Again, we're going to have nice weather, so I'll be able to live stream. I'll only be live streaming the first hour, so that may or may not take the entire first half. Depends on how many fouls and timeouts they take. I mean, obviously they take all their timeouts, but yeah, I'm going to stop drinking coffee, and I'm going to have a protein shake because legs are starting to hit me, starting to get them all sore all the way down. So I should probably throw some protein in my body. And I will start editing this video. Again, one of the things I'm going to do now at the end, there's going to be at the outro, there's going to be a subscribe button, which, again, we're working on that. Get the subscribers up. Halloween, 5,000. Got that major giveaway. Tomorrow will be announced the minor giveaway for 4,000 subscribers, because I was really excited about that. And then the videos that are over on this side are, I'm gonna start putting in like close to the exact date of that, of whenever I think, because it's like I've been vlogging for 5 years, so there should be something akin to the date, and I'll try to find it as best as I can. So, or day of the week. So we'll follow weekend videos with weekend videos. We'll follow Trek Tuesdays with Trek Tuesdays, so I'm not like, oh, well, looks like it's a Wednesday video, but last year's, you know, 10/4 was a Trek Tuesday or something. It wasn't, but anyways. So, yeah, that's that. So, yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. I talked with Willie about doing a video, and he's cool with that. It's not going to be wide receiver stuff, but you guys are ending your year, so we have a good idea on that one. And then I'll announce the giveaway. Which, good, they are still out here. Oops, I said plural.